Alright guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 53 of The Path to Paris. Now today we have a special match coming up for you. A lot of you asked me to do some wagers, so I have gone out and I have a wager against Bateson87, so that will be coming up in game number 3. But before we get into that, if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out Battle.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service, and if you use the discount code TCAPGUN you'll get 5% off all your purchases. So I have actually gone away and done a trading session. You can see here I've picked up a Quadrado for 61k, trying to list it off for 69.5k. That's a decent amount of profit if that one sells on, probably around the 4-5k mark. We've also got an Aubameyang. This is an absolutely fantastic trade here. He's in a right forward, so not a popular position, hence why I probably got him for so cheap, but I got him for 196,000 coins, going to list him up for 225,000 coins. That's almost 30k before tax. Take off 10k, that's like 20k on that player alone. It's probably a little bit less, but a really good trade on that one. We also got a Jesus Navas again in a right forward, and you can see that I got him for 166, listing up for 182. So the trading is complete. It's now time to go and play our first game in Division 1. We managed to stay in Division 1 after a pretty torrid time in the last season. We started off really well, but eventually just trailed off and only just got to stay in the division. This time we've already played one game, we lost, and we're hoping to do a lot better. So we come up against what is a very strong looking 4-3-2-1 Bundesliga BBVA team, and you can see that he actually has Neymar and Bale playing at the left and right forward, which I wouldn't recommend because they're not on full chemistry. He could go out and splash out on the millions and millions of coins to get their informed versions, and then he would be getting full chemistry, but I don't know if it's really worth it. So we took the lead, and then we managed to go level because something AIDSy happened. I didn't really see what happened, but it basically the ball came in and it bounced off his head all over the place and ended up in the back of the net. Not a very glamorous goal, and that's how the score ends, 1-1. So 1 point is going to be taken away from this one, which isn't awful, but you know, we're going to have to start picking up some points if we want to stay in this division for another season. And you know, with a bad start like this, it probably means that we're not even got a chance to win the title. So that's another one that's going to have to go into the sort of like list of things to do. And you know, I think once we got Ibrahimovic, we will be able to start pushing towards that title and hopefully take it down in no time at all. Now we've managed to sell both Jesus Navas and Quadrado, both going in that first game, so they sold super quick. Usually I list everything up for 12 hours and come back and it's only just all sold, but you know, to see them go that quickly, maybe I should have listed them up a little bit more expensive. Anyway, we're going to dive into our next game in Division 1. We're coming up against 4-3-2-1 Serie A squad with El Shaarawy and Candreva on the right forward position. Then we have Di Natale up top, Vidal in the centre mid position with Marquisio and Hernandez, and his backline is Barzagli and Ogbonna with, I think it was Constant at left back. So you can see here that we take the lead. Lovely little bit of passing in to Lavezzi, and Lavezzi manages to put it away. Then this happens and I was like, what on earth is going on? The ball going everywhere and we're just not having the luck, not having any sort of thing go our way, and it just turned into an absolute rout. The ball coming over the top. What is my defender doing there? Trying to head the ball away and it's nowhere near him. Then that tops it all off. I mean, it's given the goal to Barzagli. It's just bounced off one of my players' heads into the back of the net, and then he finishes me off with a header. And this is the sort of thing that can happen in Division 1 very easily. If you're not on your top of your game, you will get absolutely dicked on. And maybe Candreva is someone we should think about bringing into our Road to Glory Serie A squad, because he seemed to be absolutely insane. Anyway, we've played 3 games now and we have only 1 point from it, so we are looking like we may get relegated if we're not careful. So I thought I'd, you know, take a step away from divisions and go and play our wager match, and it is going to be against Bateson87 for his what is it, Road to Glory Wager Showdown series. So I can't actually show you his team, but the stipulation was that I had to have 1 silver player in my squad. So Rabiot is playing centre attacking mid. This is going to be for 10,000 coins, so there's a lot on the line. You know, it's not the biggest wager in the world, but you know, for me that's quite a lot. That's like a good trading session there, you know, out the window if we lose this game. And you know, we did not start well. You can see here, 5th minute, we've given away a penalty. I didn't really do much. All I was trying to do was block the shot, and you can see there he does manage to convert it. So it's 1-0 and things just went horrifically wrong, and it was my defence, and my defence has a serious issue, and I've known this for a long time, and that is heading. It cannot head for shit. It's awful because it just cannot clear the ball. Now, I cannot take anything away from that finish by Josie Altidore there. That was absolutely insane. But the two goals, the second two goals anyway, were both chances that should have been headed away by my defenders, and it just wasn't. You know, Alex got outpaced and he should have been there to head that away. And then Marquinhos, I believe, is the other one, and he didn't head it away either. So there you go, we end up losing 10,000 coins, and this is why I'm hesitant to go and play wager matches for you guys, because it could end up going horribly wrong like this one did, and I end up losing coins. That's not what we want. We want to go forwards, and I don't feel confident enough on, you know, on next gen yet to actually start saying, you know, I'm actually a really good player and I'm happy to go and play for coins, because it puts a lot more pressure on it, and I'm not one to deal with pressure all that well, I won't lie. Anyway, we've gone away and done a trading session. We have sold the Aubameyang for the price we were after. We also picked up a Jesus Navas here for 170k, listing up for 188. We also have a Cruz in a centre mid. We've picked him up for, I believe, 75,500, listing up for 82,000 coins. We have an Ogbonlaho that we picked up for 55,000 coins. He's going up for 59.5k. And our final player is Lukaku, the inform. We picked him up for 46.5k, and we're going to try listing him up for 1,000 coins, I believe. So there you go, or 49, 51, 50,500. There you go, roughly right. Anyway, we are going to dive into our final game of the episode, and I actually left it a long time. I was like, we lost to Bateson, we lost 5-1 in the game before that, we drew 1-1, and I was like, you know what, we need to take a little bit of a break, you know, take a breather, go and clear my head. So I did that, came back, and I wanted a strong performance from our team, so that's what we're going to look for in this game. We come up against a 4-3-3 BPL squad with Schürrle, Remy, and Walker up front, a very, very quick front three. But we were just all over it in this game. You can see in the 6th minute we had a chance with Menez, but Cavani ends up getting the ball off his player, and this is some lovely passing movement. Look at it, and it ends up going to Lavezzi, and Lavezzi, of course, finishes that one into the bottom right-hand corner of the net, and that was a really nice team goal. Then a lovely over-the-top ball from Bodmer goes into Menez. You can see Menez here, roulette. Player tries to take me out but doesn't manage to, and we end up putting that one into the back of the net as well in the early stage of the game. We're 14 minutes in and 2-0 up, and we managed to extend our lead after half time. You can see over top ball, tries to reach for it, completely misses it over, or Menez just lifts it over the keeper, and we end up taking down that 3-0 position. He did manage to come back into this game in some sort of fashion. You can see here Remy having a shot. It actually bounces off Lampard's arse and goes in, but it was too little too late. You can see it's the 90th minute, and we are going to be taking down our first win in this season of Division 1. So that's brilliant. That's what we need. 3 points on the board, and maybe we can make a comeback and actually stay in this division for another season. So there you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Obviously, if you could drop it a like, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will leave it there and see you all next time.